Now, converting decimals to fractions can be a little tricky once we get past the easy part, which are tenths. Okay? Now, if we want to convert this to a fraction, watch how easy it is. We just say it to ourselves: 1/10, 1/10, 3/10, 3/10. Pretty simple, huh? Hey, say it to ourselves: 7/10 and 9/10. The world's easiest problems. But once we get to the even ones, they get just a little bit tricky. Okay, so we go 2/10. Now we're going to reduce that by 2 to get 1/5. 4/10, reduce that by 2 top and bottom to get 2/5. 6/10, 3/5. 8/10, 4/5 reduced. Then there's one left. 5/10. Well, a nickel can go into both of those, 1 and 2. 5/10 is 1/2. Now, hundreds can be a little trickier, because when we go 24 over 100, now we have to say, what's the biggest number that can go into both of those? And I would say it's 4. 4 goes into here, 6. Now, what coin goes into 100 cents 4 times? A quarter. 25. So we go 25 over 100. A quarter goes into those once and 4 times. Now 26 over 100, what's the biggest number that goes in there? 2. So 2 goes into 26, 13 and 50. 29 into 100, prime. It just stays just like it is. 35 into 100, well, nickels goes into here and here. How many nickels in 35? 7. How many nickels in a buck? 20. Okay? Now, I could do that paper easily because I've memorized something. Key point: which numbers divide evenly into 100? You can do this very simply and quickly if you know these 4. 2 times 50 is 100, which is the same as 50 times 2 is 100. 4 times 25, or 25 times 4 is 100. 5 times 20, or 20 times 5 is 100. And 10 times 10 is 100. If you know those 4 items, then it becomes very simple to convert decimals to fractions. Okay. Now, once again, here are the even numbers that divide into 100. I should say, here are the numbers that divide evenly into 100. And then know these when you are reducing. And then numbers that do not divide easily into 100, 3 doesn't go into 100, neither does 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay? All right? Okay. So, let's look at these here. 1600ths. Well, 16 over 100. What's the biggest number that goes in there? Someone might say 2, but if you're really smart, it's 4. And then 4 goes into 16, 4. And 4 goes into 100, 25. Remember, 25 times 4 is 100. 25 over 100, 25 goes into those, 1 and 4. Start memorizing this. 25 hundredths is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 over 4 quarters. Now, 18 over 100. What's the biggest number that can go into both? 2. So we get 9, and 2 goes into 150. See, this all depends on, do you know which numbers go into 100? 35 over 100, oh, that's divide by nickels. 7 over 20. Okay? 37. Hey, that's a prime number. Man, nothing goes into 37, so there you are. 37 over 100, fully reduced. Now, 48 over 100, okay? 12 can go into both of those, but 12 can't go into 100. 6 cannot go into 100. 4 can though. So 4 goes into here, 12, and 4 goes into here, 25. That's the most that you can reduce it. Oh, 6 over 100. You can reduce that by 2 on top and bottom, so we get 3 over 50. But watch 8 over 100. 4 can go into that, so we get 2 over 25. 100 divided by 4 is 25. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 26. The only number that can go into here evenly is 2, so we get 13, and 2 into 100 is 50. 41. Prime 41 over 100. Okay? 39. Now 3 can go into here, but 3 cannot go into there. 13 can go into here, but 13 can't go into here. So 39 over 100 is reduced. 36 over 100. This is much like 48. 12 and 9 can go into the top, but not the bottom, so we're stuck with 4. So we get 9 over 25. Okay? Sometimes you'll see 0.70 instead of 0.7. You just know that's 70 over 100. You reduce those two, and you get 7/10. Now, here's 7 over 100. That's reduced because 7 is prime. 55. Oh, that's nickels. 11 nickels over 20 nickels and $1. 56 over 100. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 4. So we'll try 2. 2 goes into here, 28. 2 goes into here, 50. Oh, watch this. They are still even. So I can go by 2 again. I get 14 over 25. So into 56, 2 times 2, we could have divided by 4. 72 over 100. I'm going to guess and say 4 goes into those, 25. Now, 4 into 72 is, let's say, 1. We get 32, 18. Ta-da! Reduced. 75 over 100. Let's count quarters. 3 over 4 quarters. Ta-da! 81. Well, this does not have a 2, a 5, a 4, a 20, a 25, or a 50, so there it is. All done. 85. We got nickels. 17 nickels over 20 nickels and $1. 80. 80 over 100. Cross those out. We get 8 over 10. I'm done. No, I'm not. We can divide that by 2. Okay? So initially, 80 over 10, we could have divided by 20 to get 4/5. 88 divided by 100. Well, let's say we can divide by, let's say, 4. Get 22 over, is that 22 over 25? There we go. Okay, got a little befuddled there. Oh, 4 over 100. Hey, this is 1/25. Okay, you can divide 4 into top and bottom. 5 over 100 nickels, 1 over 20. Simple Simon. Last ones. Look at that. Prime. 13 over 100. Look at this. 96 over 100. Let's divide by 2. And we get 48 over 50. We can still divide by 2. We get 24 over 25. So we could have divided by 4. And that's our lesson for today or tonight.